This program is brought to you by South Point Pattaya.
There's Wimbledon, there's Ascot, and in Thailand, there's the elephant polo. Now, it's not the fastest sport in the world, but it's certainly the most unusual. I'm ready to head out for my first chukka. But first, let's cross to Billy V for an all-important turf report.
Thanks, Rain. Well, here on the sideline, I can tell you that the turf, it's a little bit damp, so I'm predicting there's going to be slow going today.
The 2014 Kings Cup Elephant Polo moved from its original home of Hua Hin to the Thai capital of Bangkok and the Siam Polo Park at VR Sports Club. A total of 50 street elephants took part in a fun event that got them off the nation's busy roads and into a green environment with plenty of space and food. The four-day festival, now in its 13th year, included a jumbo lineup of activities, as well as 16 teams battling it out on the field.
Well, as they say in elephant polo, and rightly so, you could cut the tension with a knife. So Billy V's in the midst of all the action. So let's go join him.
Well, Rain, it's all action out on the field. The semi-finals are on right now, and hang on, something's about to happen.
Elephant polo originated in Nepal in 1982. Each game is divided into two 7-minute halves known as chukkas, with a 15-minute break in between. Each elephant is controlled by a guide or mahout, with the actual player strapped on behind and aiming for the ball with a very long mallet. The monsoon weather made the field challenging and the going slow. Well, slower than usual. The 50 players included Thai supermodels and movie stars, professional horse polo players, the somewhat daunting New Zealand All Blacks rugby team, and players from around the region. The spectators and entertainers were equally varied.
So Sydney and Byron, thanks for your time. So the elements are a little bit of gangsters today.
Just a little.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here.
Yeah, it's been like this pretty much all week. So unfortunately, we haven't had a lot of games, but there's been a lot of action.
Yes.
So how's the tournament gone? Has it been a good vibe, good atmosphere?
Oh yeah, it's always a great,
good. You know, the
great
people
party here. Yeah.
The people are wonderful. We always meet new people, and we always have this strong desire to come back and do it again.
And everyone's here. You know, we know at the end of the day, we know what we're doing it for. You know, so it's all in good spirit. Everyone's being really sportsman-like. Yeah, it's fun.
So the weather doesn't seem to have affected it too much. Everyone has still come out here and supported it, and the games have still gone on.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like a big party, and it's like a big get together, because every year it's kind of the same group of people that come, and then you always have new people come to join and play and stuff, and so it's great because you meet each other once a year, you have a drink, and then bye, see you, and then I'll come back and see you again next year. So it's nice. And it's for a good cause as well.
It's for a very good cause.
Yeah,
now, it seems to have got bigger every year as well.
Yes, I think that's one of the main reasons why they moved from Hua Hin to Bangkok, because it's gotten bigger, and the facilities there was just not enough, I suppose, so they had to come here. But it's kind of good because it gives gives people a chance to come who can't go to Hua Hin. Yeah, so it's good. So even more people come.
So I'm at the Hendrix booth with Yingsu and Marcus. How you doing, guys?
Good. Really good nice place. Yeah.
So elephant polo, is this your first year involved?
No, this is our second year, and we did it a little bit more grander this year. We've got a public booth, we've got this, we've got a speakeasy as well. I think the guests here are gonna enjoy Hendrix Gin with us. Yeah.
So what do you think about elephant polo?
I think it's a really interesting sport. The elephants are really majestic creatures as well, and the fact that they're raising money for the elephants is all the more meaningful for the game as well.
So, what's it like to remember everything?
Well, these events are all about sponsors, really, aren't they, too? It's very important. So, Mario and Guy, why did you get involved in the elephant polo?
Well, we do a number of different sponsorships with the wine brand that we represent, Casiero. Everything from the Manchester United partnership, and we do a bit of golf. But when the opportunity came up last year to be involved in elephant polo, we just thought it's an opportunity that no other brand can do. So when we go out and talk to all our partners around the region, it's just a great event that no other company is associated with. So from that point of view, it's fabulous.
Mario, tell me, have you ever played elephant polo before?
No, this is my first time actually. So we've had 2 games so far. I'm really looking forward if today we can play, but hopefully the weather is with us today. But it's been an amazing experience, and hopefully do it again next year.
It's all about the mahout as well, isn't it? The guy that's actually driving the elephant up front. So do you have to have a bit of a rapport with him? Does he sort of know what's going on?
They are in charge, we are not.
You're just screaming that way.
We tell them where to go, but they go where they wish to.
Yeah.
But they're very good, and the elephants really get into the spirit of the game, and you can tell they're very comfortable, so it's really nice playing.
Are you actually a polo player, a traditional polo player?
No, I was invited by Chris Stafford to play because he used to work with us, and I thought, why not?
Yeah.
So I came out and played up in Chiang Rai and really enjoyed it, so he still keeps inviting me.
And it's all for a good cause too, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's I think John here, who looks after the elephants with the mahouts, has done a fantastic job, and obviously Bill Heineke's support is essential.
The event is hosted by Anantara Hotels and Resorts, who introduced the tournament to Thailand in 2001.
All right, Bill, great event, another year, wow, and you're always here, loving it, I guess.
I love it. It's so great to do something for the elephants, This is the 13th year, and we've passed $1 million now in funds for them, besides what we do for the Elephant Foundation, the other things. But these charity events that we had have been major in getting everything to happen.
What about the move to Bangkok? Are you happy you've made the transition? Is that for a certain reason?
Very much so. It's allowed more people to come, and there's more hotel rooms in Bangkok, so it's become a bigger event. The Tourism Authority has said that this is now the biggest event on their calendar, so we're really very pleased. So.
It's fantastic to see the sponsors involved too. I mean, it's really important to have the sponsors, isn't it? Yourself included.
Without the sponsors, we couldn't do it, and we have so many wonderful sponsors. Automas Piguet has been our partner in this from the very beginning, and have taken on the Cornerstone sponsorship more recently. So, and they've been very, very generous with the elephants and all the gifts.
I mean, it's something that's got an amazing tradition to, hasn't it? It didn't start in Thailand, started in Nepal.
That's right.
And it's great to see that Thailand's really picked it up and has run with the sport too.
Yeah, and they're still playing it in Nepal and even occasionally in Sri Lanka. And we have one of the founders here that was very active with bringing it there. So we're very pleased to see so many people, so many old faces coming together every year.
Any special tips for staying on the elephant?
I think you better strap yourself on very tight. You don't want to fall off an elephant.
Oh no, I don't think so. Now you play yourself.
I have played, but I'm not good enough to compete with these sort of world-class players.
Right, so how about for you overall? Is life good this year? Is it a good year for you?
It's been a tough year, the first 6 months for the hotel industry, but now tourism is coming back, and I predict that the fourth quarter will be the biggest that Thailand's ever seen.
Well, that's good news indeed.
Yeah, so we've got real stability right now, so that's also good.
Right, well, good to see you out here again.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you. All right, Tahani Cup, everybody.
After 4 days of trunk-to-trunk action, the final day saw King Power Duty Free and Audemars Piguet go head-to-head in a penalty shootout, with a thrilling sudden death playoff finally clinching the win for King Power. Then it was time to celebrate. Since its inception, the King's Cup has raised over $900,000 or 29 million baht for projects that better the lives of Thailand's wild and domesticated elephant population. Now that's something to really trumpet. You're watching Destination Thailand. Chart your course for all points. Course for all. Padia's most exciting. Padia's most point has most new heights. New heights. Towers 30 stories over the sought after hilltop on cool after hilltop on cool after hilltop of Pratunak the hill. World class after hill. World class after hill. World class after hill. Design class after hill. That O class after hill. Looks the O class after hill. Looks the O class after hill. Thinks the O class after hill. Wolverine your club the hill. And this is your club the hill. Vistas or club the hill. Vistas or club. The great journey of their lives begins here, a place where skills are developed and values are cherished, where friendships are forged and responsibility is encouraged, where challenges are faced and talent blooms. Give your children the best education. Regents International School, Bangkok, home of well-rounded leaders for the future. Luxury takes many forms. The Riviera Jomtien captures the very best of today's lifestyle. Building on the success of Riviera Wongamat, Riviera Jomtien will offer the ultimate in gracious living. 46 stories, stylish modern facilities, a family paradise just steps from the beach. Riviera Jomtien, a new journey begins. You're watching Destination Thailand. Alexandra Dussault is a fashion designer with a difference. Several years ago, she gave up a high-powered career in finance in London to pursue a dream in Thailand. Today, she is the name behind Abacus Thai Silk. Abacus means ancient power on cashmere cotton and silk, a name that very much reflects the message behind the business.
I think it's really important to keep it alive. It's something that has been with these country folk for such a long time, and it isn't just something to do that you can do from home. It's really a craft that potentially could actually bring them out of the sort of minimum wage to below minimum wage levels to much higher levels of income at a pace that they dictate. We don't want to hire people into the company. We don't want factory style anything. This is handmade. It's the energy of the craftsman that comes back that I really would love to proliferate.
Her journey to create what she calls grassroots luxury took Alexandra to the north and to Isan in Thailand's northeast, where she brought together communities of village women to help her weave new designs in silk and cotton. Not only have her unique scarves, wraps, throws and rugs been sold around the world, she has also empowered village women to help sustain an ancient tradition, along with new ideas for design and technique.
It's fantastic. It's empowering for me, and it's just, I find it's one of the most fulfilling things I've done in my life. Also to see the pride these women take in what they do, and when they see my smile, then they know that they have hit the jackpot, so to speak, which is lovely.
ตอนแรกก็เป็นกลุ่มเล็กๆก็ไม่คิดว่ามันจะถึงขนาดนี้นะเราเคย ทำแต่ว่าใช้ในครัวเรือนเนาะแม่สอนวิธีย้อมแล้วก็ใส่หม้อแค่นี้ส่วนผสม
The beautiful, intricate silk weavings often take a month to complete, and the village matrons use locally farmed mulberry and airy silkworms and hand-spun cotton yarns, combined with natural dyes like indigo. In some villages, the indigo dyeing techniques have been passed down mother to daughter over 100 years.
ทำมาประมาณ25 ปีต้องให้ความเอาใจใส่ต้องแต่ละวันเนี่ยต้องไปตักจูกดูว่าเขาต้องการอาหารอะไรเพราะว่าในหม้อย้อมจะมีสิ่งมีชีวิตเป็นจุลินทรีย์อยู่ในนั้น 7-8 ชนิด
Everything is natural and sustainable. Alexandra's attention to detail extends to all her product tags and labels, which are crafted from silk-screened fabric or saar paper made from mulberry leaves. The embroidered mantras and coloured stones on the scarves represent different messages and emotions. Alexandra believes a carefully hand-woven product like this becomes an heirloom, something that will last and will be treasured by generations of owners.
It's something very special. There's a lot of energy that goes into this, handmade, handcrafted, and also knowing that you're helping people at the other end, not just handing out monies, handing out charitable contributions and kind of, doing away with that as in like, yes, I've done my good deed. This is a different thing. This is helping people help themselves.
From the village to the world, there's no doubt that Alexandra and her silk community's creations are true works of art.
Last year, over 1 million Indian tourists visited Thailand. Many of them came here for a very special reason. Weddings and honeymoons in Thailand are at the top of the list for many couples looking to tie the knot. Thailand's great value luxury hotels, budget escapes, friendly service, and quality cuisine are just a few of the reasons this country is so attractive to Indian wedding parties.
We had so many people coming in from the US, Canada, and a lot of aged people, and we thought traveling would be really difficult for them. So we decided we want Bangkok.
Everyone knows you can go crazy in Bangkok.
With me is Sharon, and Sharon is one of Thailand's most popular wedding planners. Hi Sharon.
Hi.
What would a big fat Indian wedding roughly cost?
I mean, honestly, it really depends. It ranges. A typical wedding is of about 300 people. I think I would say the onset at the beginning amount would be at least 5 million baht, but that would take care of accommodation, food and beverages for all the guests, transportation, decorations, entertainment, the whole 9 yards.
So what are the favorite locations for the Indians?
I would say Hua Hin, Rayong and Pattaya, and Bangkok of course, and then Phuket, Khao Lak, Krabi, and now Chiang Mai as well.
So do the hotels need to be flexible?
Of course, we definitely look for hotels that are flexible in terms of timings and also in terms of variety of venues, Indian food, lots of other things. And also, I mean, as an Indian, we are sort of a loud, fun bunch. So we need to make sure that the hotels understand that.
Yeah. The Indian market to Thailand amounts to almost 46 billion baht every year in tourism revenue. Some of the big Indian weddings have more than 1,000 guests and unfold over several days. This requires a specialized management team. The biggest wedding that you ever did, how many people were there?
Destination wedding would have to be 500. Local was over 1,000.
I see. And how do you manage? Do you have a team?
Yes, I have an excellent team and I have 2 other lovely partners. So we all have our own roles and responsibilities. But I would say the most important thing, apart from a beautiful wedding with lovely decor and great food, is the background work that is done, which is the logistics, making sure that people are picked up on time, making sure they know where to go, what to do. So those kind of things I feel are always equally important. So we have a good team and everybody has their own roles and responsibilities. So that's how it works quite well.
All of Thailand's top destinations are chasing for this lucrative market. More direct flights between Thailand and India have also made it easier for wedding groups to get to the land of smiles. You don't look stressful at all with all this work on your hands, you know?
It is a very high stress job, but the results are tremendous.
I wish my granddaughter to have a very, very happy married life.
You're watching Destination Thailand. Luxury takes many forms. The Riviera Jomtien captures the very best of today's lifestyle. Building on the success of Riviera Wongamat, Riviera Jomtien will offer the ultimate in gracious living. 46 stories, stylish modern facilities, a family paradise just steps from the beach. Riviera Jomtien, a new journey begins. Nigel Cornick is one of the most experienced developers in Thailand. Stephen Odell from Soda is an award-winning architect. Colin Okashimo is Asia's modern landscape Zen master. This is the team behind Padia's exciting new project, South Point. Developed by Kingdom Property, South Point is financed by Krum Thai Bank and has full EIA approval. Invest with the best and don't miss the point. You're watching Destination Thailand.
Bangkok is undergoing a dramatic change. The BTS and MRT has enabled more of its citizens than ever before access to clean, cheap, fast and reliable commuting. Bangkokians are able to connect to many locations along the popular public transport routes via the skywalks linking hotels and shopping centres, while avoiding the many hazards of street-level travel. The Rajaprasong district, with its many 4- and 5-star hotels and an abundance of shopping centres, is reaping the benefits of this new pedestrian chic. And all that was missing was a cool place to eat and drink. Until now, that is. It is well known that Bangkok has many great dining options on offer. And one of my favourites is right in the middle of the city. It's at Groove. Groove at Central World takes up some 20,000 square metres along the side of Rama 1 Road and in front of the offices at Central World, bringing together a variety of world-renowned restaurants, gastro bars and patisseries, all in one place. The hope is that the area will become a new city hotspot, as Kun Isarat explains.
Well, as you can see, we just opened Groove not too long ago, and it's pretty much, I would say, the new hangout place, new hangout hotspot, I should say, for people who live in Bangkok, really, not only for locals here, but for tourists alike as well. We just launched a Groove with many restaurants, many F&B outlets, and many fashion brands that come as well. And the F&B outlets are all, I would say, here, gathered here from all around the world. It's an al fresco dining ambiance that we have here. So people who come here can come relax after work. They can come here after work around 6, 7 o'clock, grab some beer, in an outdoor environment, and at the same time stay until about 1 a.m.
With a roof that can be open and closed depending on the weather, a fantastic location, and much more to come, this is definitely a space not only to enjoy right now, but one to keep your eye on for the future.
Visit us on Facebook and tell us what you like. Or check out our website at www.destinationthailand.tv.
Our presenters have their hair cut, coloured and styled at Mocha salons, now available at 8 locations in Thailand. Our presenters use Philip B's organic skin and hair products, available now at the Emporium, Bangkok. This program was brought to you by South Point, Pattaya.